Oh my goodness. What's going on, everybody? Friday, December 31st, last day of the year. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we are doing it. How exciting. It is New Year's Eve day, 11:02, 11:03 here in the home office in Southern California. I am your pal Hal. We are on Backchannel live. This is not pre-recorded. You know what? So because it's live, you know what that means? Anything can happen on this New Year's Eve day. I'm very excited to be with you. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with us. Oh, look at this. We got some friends with us. We got Tim with us, and we got our pal Kobe, aka My Deal Berry, coming to us from Alabama. And I'm pretty sure my guy Kobe is going to be rooting for the Crimson Tide today. Roll Tide. I don't have a dog in that fight, but you know what? Listen. I'm just rooting for sportsmanship, folks. Thank you for spending some time with us today. It is 11:04 now on the West Coast, 2:04 on the East Coast, 1:04 in Omaha, Nebraska, and yeah, tonight's the night. Did you get your New Year's resolutions in? Did you get those done? Did you tick those boxes for what you intend? How did you have something in mind this year where you were trying to better yourself? Did you get it done? Have you made your New Year's resolutions for next year yet? Or do you think New Year's resolutions are a load of crap? Well, I want to know. I want you to participate with us here on the Your Pal Hal show. And there's a couple different ways you could do that. You can talk to us through your smart device, okay? Here's how that works. Get your smart device's attention, whatever it is, and I'm not gonna say your smart device. I'm not gonna say the name of your smart device because that might trigger it and kill the power in your house. I might accidentally turn on the microwave, the dishwasher, or do you have the nuclear codes? I don't want to launch the nuclear codes out of your underground missile silo if you are some kind of supervillain listening. Supervillain or government operative. Sometimes that's one and the same, listening to Your Pal Hal show. But get your smart device's attention, then use the magic word say, and you can tell us whatever you want after that. So smart device, say, my New Year's resolution is to stop grave robbing. My New Year's resolution is to bathe more. My New Year's resolution is to acquire perfect penmanship. Let us know. Smart device, say, and then say whatever you want after that. Use the magic word say. And then you can also comment. You can chit chat with us. You can chat in YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, hello to everybody who's hanging out watching on YouTube. And also, you can go to backchannel.tv and leave a review of the show. Would love for that. Would love a little bit of that review, that sweet, sweet review action at backchannel.tv. Unless it's a negative review, then you know what, you can go fly a kite. All right, if you're gonna leave a negative review, and skip it. Miss me with the negative. All right, we're trying to keep things positive. Speaking of which, my 2022 already off the rails. No, I'm just kidding. Keep it positive. Let's go into the New Year's on a good note. After who knows? Is there positivity left in the world after this 2021, 2020? And yeah, roll tide, Kobe. But I'm excited. What are we going to do today? What aren't we going to do today? We got pop culture. We got some trending topics. And we got some goofs, gags, hijinks, shenanigans, and don't forget, nonsense. And lighting our way, the same way Rudolph led Santa's sleigh, lighting our way through the darkness, We're very fortunate always to have with us your friend of mine, producer Travis. Producer Travis, what the hell is going on with you, pal? Uh,
Where to start?
so okay, so Travis,
Yes.
for a second when I first saw you, I'm like, oh, Travis is home, or Travis is up in Northern California, and he took
Mhm.
his white brick wall drape with him. But that's not the case because that was my first. I'm like, oh, Travis brought the thing with him.
Oh yeah, no,
But
I've grown very attached.
we established yesterday. Let me
Yes.
give everyone the backstory, and then I want to hear everything that transpired. Okay,
Previously on.
previously on the Your Pal Hal show with producer Travis. By the way, remember my white shirt that would like change? Like, I feel like this
A
light blue shirt is doing that same thing with the
little bit.
color modulation. You know what? We'll figure it out as we go along. But for those of you, we talked about this on previous shows. Producer Travis was going to make the trek up to his friend's wedding, roommate in Northern California. And
Yes.
Travis was part of a small wedding party, and it was going to be an intimate wedding celebration on New Year's Eve. They're getting married on New Year's Eve. And then it has been raining torrentially throughout California over the past week. The 5 freeway, aka the Grapevine, closed, shut down. So Travis's preferred route was No Mas. And then there was we had talked about it on the show. He was potentially going to take the 101 freeway instead of the 5 freeway. It's all about the freeways here in California, folks.
Oh yeah.
And but it was that would make for a longer trip. And Travis was just like kind of weighing out some of the logistics of it when we last left off. And I pass the baton to producer Travis now. If you want to flip boxes with me, or put
We'll
me in
go.
the baby box,
We'll go side
or
by side, or.
oh,
Hey,
and
no,
you
I'll give you.
lost
I'll
the
give you.
mustache.
Do you want? Yeah, that was the first to go. Do you want baby box or side by side? I'm not sure what kind of experience you're looking for here.
You know what? I'm always looking for any kind of experience in life.
All
New
right,
experiences. I'm
we'll go
down to
side by side, so,
experiment.
so we can
Okay.
get, we can get your reacts. So, as you can see, the mustache. That was as soon as I got home, I said, "Where's my clipper? This has gone on long enough. The joke is
All
dead.
right,
It's
but I
not
thought it was a
happening."
good look. I thought it was a good look, Travis. You were like a freaking like a blonde Tom,
Thank you very much. I'll keep that in
or a
mind.
young Donald Sutherland. Young Donald Sutherland. Did you see
So,
that picture?
you know what? I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, a Travis with his mustache. It put a
Wow.
little age on him.
Okay. I see
Donald
this.
Sutherland mustache.
Donald
Young
Sutherland
Donald Sutherland mustache.
in real time. Let's see here. Looking like
What's his name in
Kurt Vonnegut.
what's
I
his name
see.
in the uh that whatchamacallit, with the with Katniss Everdeen. What's the
Oh, the Hunger
series
Games.
of the Hunger Games?
Yeah,
What is he named? Commander Frost or something? President
something
Frost?
like that. Yeah,
Yeah. Not old Donald
Supreme Leader.
Sutherland.
No, but the younger one. A lot of this, he's got the full beard rocking in a lot of the stuff that I find here. There we go. There's a straight just stash pick, and you know what? I see it. Let me pull it up for the YouTube
Can you
viewers at
see the
home.
resemblance that I was hearkening to, that I was talking about?
I do. I see it here, particularly in this bucket hat photo. It's a little more. Yeah. There's also a couple of results on this page for young Kiefer Sutherland, and that one also kind of that
Sure,
also rings
sure.
true a little bit. I've
Oh
also gotten
yeah.
scrawny mustache Chris Evans. I got that yesterday, and I was like,
Ha.
thanks.
All
Um,
right, so we
so
digress, please.
we digress.
Where do we
So
leave off?
left about 2:30 p.m. Got my stuff together and took off, and the 5 was still closed. So I'm taking the 101. I'm taking the Ventura Freeway all the way up the coast through Santa Barbara, just around the bend, and so is everybody else, really, because the 5 is closed. Nobody's going hither nor thither on the Grapevine until about
Right.
probably 8 p.m. from what I understand.
Mm,
So I
mm.
get in my car. It says 7 hours 20 minutes. I go, it's about 2:30. I can live with this. We can do this. By the time I got to Ventura, after which I had been driving for about 3 hours, It said I had 7 hours left.
Oh,
Yeah. And there was this moment where I was about to get on a very long road that was like kind of a one-lane highway each way without any semblance of a turnoff. And on my left was a shopping center with a Vons. So I pulled in. I'm like, well, I have to go to the bathroom and also think about my whole life right now. And I
yes.
went to I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. And it was just me and this mustache looking back at me. And I was just thinking about how I wanted my life to be from this point forward. And I said, turning around. You know what? Turning around. And I did. I got back in my car. I turned around. I called my friend as soon as I'm like, it's not happening. I tried. It's not happening.
Did they understand?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I was one of, like, think two people that were coming from out of town. Everybody else was still very local. And, it's, storms are raging.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got back at
Well,
like 9 and it was great. Had a good time.
there you go. What'd you watch when you got home?
Oh, I caught up on How To with John Wilson, which is one of my favorites as of late.
Yeah, How
Yeah.
to with John Wilson is great. HBO Max, you can find that, folks. If you like the show Nathan for You and the whole vibe of that, How to with John Wilson is some very low key, deadpan, funny, and also thoughtful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's like, oh, it connects and it's thoughtful. But it's a cool, fun, weird journey with How to with John.
Yeah.
Travis, glad you're okay. Let's flip the boxes a little bit because when for some reason we establish when we go side by side, there we go. Thank you, sir.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. You got it.
it slows down the stream there. Travis, well, I'm glad you're home safe, and yeah, there was some bad weather out there. And when you were out there on the road, was the traffic like bumper to bumper?
It was getting really testy. The problem was it would be you'd truck along at 35 miles an hour for maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, and everything would just stop suddenly. And it was just pouring rain, and no part of it was a good, fun, or safe time.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing good, fun, or safe. Sounds like my ex-wife. You know what I'm talking about?
Heyo.
Yeah, that I don't have an ex-wife. I only have a wife, and then
That's
yeah.
nice.
So that was
Yeah, that's
just a
great.
dumb joke. Travis, glad you're all right. Sorry to hear that. So what are you going to do? Hang out with your roommates tonight for having Omicron New Year's? Are you having an
You
Omicron New
got it.
Year's? Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Omicron New Year's, we're going to stay home. Everybody is seriously debating if they even want to be awake at midnight, and it's just going to be it's just a throwback to last year.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. What are you gonna do? Like I am. I'm going out to a party, and by a party I mean like 6, 7 people.
Yeah.
Everyone's vaxxed and boosted, and we're
Yeah.
all testing. We're all getting. I have a home test downstairs.
Ooh.
Uh, I was. I was going. I was debating whether or not to do the home test on the show today,
Oh.
but then I have to read the instructions and
Yeah.
stuff and like be careful because I only have one home test. I don't want to muck it up. And so
Yeah,
uh
it's not worth it. Not worth the content.
yeah. So there you go. But so I'm waiting, contingent on the negative test. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll be going tonight and risking it all for New Year's. But if everyone's boosted and tested, um, it's not too bad, right?
Absolutely. And I mean, I say I'm staying home like I'm being a morally superior hermit, but like I live with 6 people, so it is a small party.
Gotcha. It's every day's a small party at your place.
Every day, whether you want it or not, every day is a small party.
Yeah, you come downstairs. Oh, great, another small party.
Oh, good. And everybody else is just in the living room going, "Hey, the small party I'm at."
Yeah. Oh boy, my life, a small party.
Memoir. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Travis, glad you're all right. Kobe says, "Did you dance?"
when I
Well,
just when I decided to go home,
yeah. Uh, are you going to dance tonight?
will I dance tonight? We'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. You know, a lot happened all at once.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna try to relax as much as possible because it's been
Yes.
a big week.
Right on, right on. Well, you know what? You made you made a good move because if you would have been like you would have been driving like deep into the night
Yeah.
last night, and it's dangerous, and the roads were treacherous. So glad, Travis, glad you're okay. Glad you're home safe, and you know what? You're yeah, I'm sure your friends, yeah, like you
Oh yeah,
said, they forgive you,
they'll
and
be
there you go.
fine.
Uh, Shout out to Tim, aka Timothy in New Hampshire. Glad to have you with us. Please feel free to talk to us again. If you want to talk to us, get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word "say" and drop in anything after that. I want to know: are you going to a New Year's party? Are you staying home? You making any resolutions? So, smart device, say, I'm staying home. Smart device, say, I'm already drunk. Whatever you want. Also, you can type in your communiques on YouTube, and feel free to leave us a review at backchannel.tv. And let's dive into the Twitter sphere or the Twitterverse, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about trending topics on Twitter, Twitter trends right now. Let's do it. Uh, Set course for Twitter trends. All right. So, here's a controversial hot take right now that I've brought up before on this show. I enjoyed. Listen, I'm not a fan of Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I do. But then the restored the Snyder cut. So the original Justice League. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This just in. This just in. Let me put this aside. Um, Wow. 2021 took a lot of things from people. 2020 took a lot of things from people. And on Remember Where You Were, December 31st, 2021, Betty White has died. Betty White has passed away. Let's put our Zack Snyder talk aside and talk about the ah what a treasure. What a treasure she's been. We're very fortunate to have had Betty White. If you want to click on TMZ, yeah, whatever. I don't care if it's TMZ or Yahoo or who or HuffPost or whatever. Let's make this bigger and read about um, the wonderful, the lovely, the delightful, the kind breath of fresh air. Just what a treasure she's been. Beloved actress, comedian, and American icon Betty White has died just weeks before a milestone birthday. Wow, before her 100th. TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Betty White passed away at her home Friday morning. A trailblazer and pioneer in media, Betty had the longest running career for any woman in TV prior to her death, starring in multiple shows over the past 8 decades, starting way back in 1939. Of course, Betty White is perhaps most famous for her lead role as Rose Nyland in The Golden Girls. Just what a comedic force. Just amazing. Which ran from 85 to 92. She'd been in tons of other big hits throughout her life. Let's take a Betty White got worth reading here. Betty White got her start in radio in the 1940s, making appearances on Blondie, The Great Gildersleeve, This Is Your FBI. She eventually got her own radio program. In 1949, Betty began working on a televised variety show with Al Jarvis called Hollywood on Television, which she later co hosted before breaking out into more TV roles in the 50s and beyond. With 115 acting credits to her name, Betty has shown up in productions like Life with Elizabeth, Date with the Angels, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Betty White Show, The Love Boat, Mama's Family, The Golden Palace, Ladies Man, That 70s Show, Higglytown Heroes. A lot of these I haven't heard of, but I mean, what a career spanning like decades and decades and decades before any of us were even born. Boston Legal, The Bold and the Beautiful, Pound Puppies, Hot in Cleveland, yep, and many, many other shows and films. Uh, she has received numerous accolades over the course of her career, including multiple Emmys, Screen Actors Guild Awards, American Comedy Awards, and even a Grammy. She's been nominated for several Golden Globes and has also been honored with lots of lifetime achievement awards and celebrations through several organizations. Um, the last time we got Betty on camera, she was teasing starting a Facebook page for herself. And oh, that the last time TMZ got her. And as we told you, Betty has been extra cautious during the pandemic, mostly chilling at home and passing time by reading, watching TV, and doing crossword puzzles. Betty was 99 and she was getting set to celebrate her 100th birthday on January 17th, just a few weeks away. So RIP to the great, the legend, icon. Yeah, very few like her. And st- really someone who was just beloved, universally beloved. I mean, who didn't like Betty White? Tim says, by the way, uh, and yeah, she was about to turn 100. Yep. And Also, this in from Tim. He's supposed to be spending New Year's Eve in Boston, but the event was canceled due to, well, yeah, you guessed it. Thanks, Omicron. Tim, you know what? Glad to have you here with us right now. And the New Year's loss is our gain. Thank you for being here. So yeah, Betty White, sad news there, and lost a good one. Lost a good one. She and John Madden are eating hoagies in heaven. Sure. Uh, Comes in threes. Betty White, John Madden, and U.S. Senator Harry Reid. There you go. There you go. Yep. Golden Girls. What a great show. Go. You know what? Watch a little Golden Girls in the next few days. It's good for what ails you. It's just such a funny, positive, and progressive show as well. Like there's a lot of interesting, thoughtful like subject matter in between the laughs and the good times on the Golden Girls as well. They're not afraid to handle some tough topics about aging and sexuality and things like that. So, yep, there you go. R.I.P. Betty White. All right, let's move forward with the Snyderverse. So, Betty White never got her chance to be in the Snyderverse, but I didn't like the original Justice League as many people, but I didn't want, and like I wasn't a huge Snyder fan, like I wasn't a big Man of Steel guy, but I'll tell you what. Oh, my mother's in the house, Deborah Rudnick. Uh, Great to see you, Mom. Yes, very sorry to hear of Betty White's passing, for sure. So I am a fan of Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut. I feel like he did the damn thing. He stuck the landing. There was gravitas to it. Too long. What is it, like 4 hours? Yeah. I think I watched it in like 3 sittings. But that aside, it was beautiful to look at times. A little too much slow motion, a little too much. It's like, all right, get over yourself. But it was an experience, and I liked it. So, Travis, can you show us what's trending? Restore the Snyderverse is trending. I just want to see, is there anything specific here? So, yeah, you got Man of Steel, you got BVS, Batman v Superman, and then you got Zack Snyder's Justice League. So nobody doing it like Zack Snyder. Restore the Snyderverse, and this is a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag of quality, but I think he proved a point with his massive cut of the Snyderverse. So what do they want? Do they want uh do they want the next movie? I think is that what they're calling for? Let's scroll down and see because we at the end of Justice League, at the end of the recut Justice League, they teased a potential dark side battle with uh, with Batman and a rogue group, including the Joker, Jared Leto's Joker. So, do people want to see that? Let's. Tomorrow is the day we trend restore the Snyderverse. Well, they did. This Witcher fan, Geralt of Snyderverse, uh, got it trending. That's for sure. Let's scroll through this a little bit. We choose Snyder. Restore the Snyderverse. I've seen the DCU with Snyder. I've seen the DCU without Snyder. And I choose Snyder for every effing time. Restore the Snyderverse. Make the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Some people are asking, they're co-opting this hashtag to ask for the Andrew Garfield third installment. There's Gal Gadot. Restore the Snyderverse trending. I try so hard to get into the comic book films. No one does it better than Zack Snyder, in my opinion. Says Adam McDonald. Listen, the no, I was a hater. I did not want a recut Justice League film. I'm like, why? It's trash. Leave it in the scrap heap. And then I watched all 4 hours of it, and I'm like, damn, y'all, I liked it. So, restore the Snyderverse. Here's the thing. I feel like I appreciate the contingent of folks who are asking for it, but we've already got a new Batman. I feel like culturally as a society, we've moved past that at this point. So I think it's a big win. It's a big win for everyone on this thread that they got the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie. And by the way, Kobe, My Deal Barry says he loves Barry White. So there's that. Betty White, I think Barry White left us the deep voiced soul singer Barry White left us years and years ago. But Kobe, I think he meant loves Betty White, and beloved. So there's the Snyder versus trending, and let's go to that. I mentioned BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed featured reactions to the new movie Don't Look Up, and I had plopped that on our rundown for later in the show, Travis. But let's take a look at these BuzzFeed reactions. That was also trending. This article from BuzzFeed was trending. Reactions to the movie Don't Look Up. It's like 19 funny reactions, 19 hilariously accurate fan reactions to the new Netflix film Don't Look Up. All right, so backstory again, Don't Look Up with Jennifer Lawrence, Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Mark Rylance. Mixed reviews. I enjoyed it. I think it was a little on the nose, a little preachy, but also I thought it was funny, and I thought it was accurate, like an accurate, over-the-top representation about how people are looking at climate change and handling emergencies that are not immediate. Adam McKay's new satire, Don't Look Up, recently debuted on Netflix, and it's already rose to the top of the most watched list on the streaming platform. Okay. You want to keep scrolling? Yeah, thank you, sir. The movie has a completely stacked cast. Yep, like I said, Caprio, Lawrence, Streep, Mark Rylance is very good in it. Jonah Hill's very good in it. The story tackles the topic of climate change when two Michigan State astronomers make the startling discovery of a planet-killing comet set to hit Earth in just over 6 months. Okay. With so much to unpack in the film's 2 hour and 25-minute duration, a little bit long, by the way, fans couldn't help but find some laughter along the way. I mean, it's funny. I don't, is this unironic or ironic? Uh, are they in on the joke, or is this non-intentional humor? From Law's memorable one-liners, yeah, funny stuff, comedy, more or less, a dark dystopian comedy. Don't Look Up is certain. All right. So take a look at. Oh, thank you, thank you. One-liners to all the colorful characters we meet on screen. Don't Look Up is certainly worth the watch if you're looking for something new on Netflix. All right, now let's see these reactions. Hilarious reactions. Okay. Take a look at the funniest tweets about the film so far. Netflix Diaries retweeted here. It's someone holding up a cardboard sign. Every disaster movie starts with the government ignoring a scientist. It's true. Hashtag Don't Look Up. So that's a real, so that's a sign at, it looks like a real climate change protest. Yeah, every disaster movie starts with the government ignoring a scientist. There you go. Thanos did it. Thanos did. Is that what we were? Yeah. So someone brought a Thanos related sign. Is this from Marvel? But anyway, so that's funny. I mean,
I don't know. I think it's just some protest somewhere where people are having signs.
Gotcha. There you go. Thank you, Travis. Good eye on that Thanos in the background. I love. I like involving the MCU in real life protests. And then here's a picture of Streep, Blanchett, and DiCaprio. And the tweet is, "This is what 6 Oscars and 35 nominations in one single shot looks like." Bam, Don't Look Up. So I'm going to guess DiCaprio has 1 Oscar. I think Blanchett has 2 and Streep has 3. Or it's DiCaprio 1, Blanchett 1, and Streep. Travis, if you want to look that, I'm going to say Blanchett 2, DiCaprio 1, Streep 3. Travis, if you wouldn't mind fact checking that, how many Oscars Meryl Streep has? I know DiCaprio just has the 1 for The Revenant. Cate Blanchett has at least 1 for Blue Jasmine, which she's fantastic in. Woody Allen movie from about 7-8 years ago. She's so good in that. All right, and then if we want to keep scrolling as well. Oh, how many? Can't see. 3. Yeah, there it is. So Blanchett has 2. Thank you. Sophie's Choice, Kramer versus Kramer, and The Iron Lady, and then so many memorable performances across the board for Meryl Streep. Number 3, talking about these Don't Look Up tweets and from this trending BuzzFeed list. Jennifer Lawrence's character in Don't Look Up dwelling on being charged for free snacks while waiting on the world to end is too damn relatable. Yes. Yeah, there's a very funny runner in the movie about being charged for free snacks. Very nice. Yeah, like we fret about the little things as the Titanic is sinking. She was so real for this. Honestly, I think I'd rather just drink and talk bleep about people. Yeah, that's not a bad way to spend some time just talking a little crap, but also there are worse things to do as you await the end of the world. Drinking and talking crap. Number 5, Don't Look Up is so realistic because I would also go to an Ariana Grande concert while the world is ending. There you go. Number 6, Leonardo DiCaprio in Don't Look Up. And it's one of the dudes from Big Bang Theory. Okay. So far, this list is not that hilarious. I've seen the movie. There's some app stuff so far. You know what? I think we might have stumbled onto. I'm going to keep reading the list, but I think we might have stumbled on some clickbait that exaggerated what it was about. Has that ever happened to you? You click on a list and it says, "This is the most hilarious thing I've seen," or "Get ready for your mind will be blown," or "We're about to tell you what's up and you won't believe it." And then you believe it. Your mind's not blown. It's not hilarious. It's like, yeah. Uh, oh, Pierce just joined us. Hi, I'm new to this channel, but I've been on another. Please be nice. And yeah, of course, Pierce, welcome to the party. Excellent to have you here. And Pierce, oh, thank you for agreeing with me, by the way. I love that. And shout out to Layla. Layla and Pierce coming to us from the great state of Texas. Tim coming to us from New Hampshire. And Layla, Pierce, thank you for hanging out. And if you want to communicate with us, Pierce is already doing it. Layla, if you want to join the conversation here, talk to your smart device. Use the magic word say. Use the magic word say before whatever you want to say, and then plop it in there. So, smart device, say, my New Year's resolution is to drink less, or smart device, say, my New Year's resolution is to work out more. Hi, Layla. Glad you're joining the convo. Also, if you want to join the convo on YouTube, go ahead and chat with us there as well. Appreciate having you here. So yeah, these clickbait lists sometimes don't live up to what they what they are billing themselves to be in the headline. That's for sure. But we started this list. Let's plow through. Travis, if you want to. There we go. Timothy Chalamet in Don't Look Up looks like the guy you make eye contact with in the Dunkin' parking lot when you spend the rest of the day thinking about you don't know why and you feel a little weird about it. Okay. So just like, when you're in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, this obviously coming from New England, Boston area, this tweet, Timothy Chalamet in the movie. And for those of you who haven't seen it, he's got like backwards baseball cap, trench coat, long hair. He looks a little bit like, okay, this is the first and last time I will make this comparison. Timothy Chalamet, who's like regarded as one of the most handsome young dudes on the planet. He looks like, this is the last time I will compare Timothy Chalamet to Kevin Smith. Timothy Chalamet he's dressed like Kevin Smith's character from Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob. He's dressed like Silent Bob. There he is. Thank you. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Can we get close up on that one picture of him in the jacket there, in the orange jacket? Can you blow that up? I just want to see can you see his wig underneath? Because okay. Oh, he's wearing a COVID face shield. Okay. Very good. Thank you, Travis. Cool. David in California joined the stream. David, great to have you here. Oh, cool. Pierce has played games on the channel before. Very nice. Well, Pierce, thanks for just hanging out and chilling with us. We're doing some comedy. We're talking about news, trending topics on this show, and all sorts of pop culture movies. And then we're goofing around, just hanging out. And whether you're working from home, whether you're at home just relaxing, hopefully you have the day off, New Year's Eve day. And we're here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast. So thank you, Pierce. Glad you found us. And it's good to have everybody here. Thank you for chilling with us, folks. All right, we're going through this list from BuzzFeed. It's funny tweets about the movie that you can see on Netflix right now, Don't Look Up. Don Jr. watching Jonah Hill at the end of Don't Look Up like, hey, that's me. And it has the Leonardo DiCaprio meme of him in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood pointing to the TV. There I am. So, yeah. Jonah Hill's character in Don't Look Up, reminiscent of Donald Trump Jr. Reminiscent of Donald Trump Jr. You can see it for yourself. Uh, Number 9 on this list of, I think, 14. The real lesson from Don't Look Up is that people should listen to graduate students from Michigan State University. Shout out Michigan State. Yeah, some real Michigan State love. I guess they've got like a massive, awesome telescope at Michigan State. I want to go look. I want to go stick my eye in that telescope and look out at the stars. That's awesome. Okay, best joke in the movie, hands down. And yeah, it's Jennifer Lawrence. We had mentioned this earlier, talking about the free snacks. The free snacks. There you go. There you go. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Number 11 here on this list. Everyone who works at a public university in the U.S. knows the struggle is real. Don't Look Up. Yeah, science, funding. I mean, we've America, what are we've started doubting or questioning science a little too much sometimes. Like, you know, with the inception of like alternative facts and, you know, yeah, science deals in absolutes, in fact. So yeah, the struggle is real for here with people working in the sciences. Leonardo DiCaprio having an age appropriate wife and grown ass kids and Don't Look Up is more funnier than the joke. I thought that too. So Leonardo DiCaprio is only in this movie with women his own age, as opposed to real life where he's like 46, 47, and his girlfriend is 23. You know, whatever. Listen, I wish him the best. Listen, Leo, if you're out there listening, what up? Happy New Year. Sending you the very best. Here's the Leo meme again, pointing, looking at himself. The only people I see dragging Don't Look Up are the folks the movie is 100% about. Okay. So it's saying it's the people, everyone who does not like the movie are essentially the science deniers or the people who are not into the who are just are not feeling the politics or the science of the movie. And yes and no. I host a podcast called Binge Boys, which Pierce loves the memes. Thank you, Pierce. And sorry you keep disconnecting, but thank you for coming back. Keep coming back for more. Appreciate that. I will say I host a podcast called Binge Boys. We talk streaming every week. What's new to watch? Is there any news in the world of Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, etc.? And my co-host, the great Lon Harris, very funny, knowledgeable gentleman, he hated Don't Look Up because he thought it was a little too lectury. He felt like, you know, it was like calling people stupid. And it does call people stupid a little bit. But here's the thing. Sometimes we got to just like, you know, stop, listen. And I do it. I'll be like, you know what? I was a dope right there. I think we can all be dopes sometimes. I own it. And I try to learn, try to do better. But Lon, my co-host on Binge Boys, you can find wherever you get your podcasts. He did not like this movie. I enjoyed it. I thought there were some really funny performances. Okay, here's the next meme. It's called Don't Look Up because they don't want you to see everyone's terrible haircuts. Yeah, that's true. Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. Well, I'm on the fence about it because she's got like this dyed red, like half mullet sort of. Travis, come on in here. Here's producer Travis, everybody. Travis, what do you think about J-Law's hair here? What do you think about J-Law's hair? Are you feeling
living
it?
in Los Angeles and having some friends in the punk rock scene, I saw it and I said, oh yeah, you know, that haircut.
Yeah, that haircut. Yeah, I used to live in Los Feliz, Silver Lake for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
It has very, very strong I cut my own bangs energy as we look at the lines
Yes.
there.
Oh yeah, very strong. I cut my own bangs energy. I like that. Good eye, Travis.
But,
So, you
yeah.
know what? Um, I don't hate it. I don't hate Jennifer Lawrence's hair here, but it is a choice. It is a
Yeah.
choice for sure. Uh, Cool. Oh, and is that the last one? Is that the last one on this list? Oh, there's more. There's
This
more.
goes to
Number
19 if you want to.
Oh, 19, 19. Yeah, let's plow through. Let's plow through.
Full steam ahead.
Although Don't Look Up is heavily satirical, I feel like if the world is actually ending, this is exactly how it would go. And that is both hilarious and terrifying. Yes. That's supposed to be like people too concerned with who Kim Kardashian or who Ariana Grande is dating to be concerned or upset about the world ending. And that seems like that seems like the timeline sometimes. That seems like terrible crap will be going down in the world, but the timeline will be all about Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, which I'm guilty of clicking as well. Look what we're doing here. This is this we're literally talking about clickbait right now. Number 16, Don't Look Up is made for those of us who love doom scrolling as much as we love doomsday. Also, Jennifer Lawrence kisses a Twitch streamer. 8 out of 10. Wish it was me. There you go. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence kisses kisses Timothy Chalamet in the movie. Oh, is that a spoiler? You know what? Not a huge spoiler. There you go. It's out there. He's a Twitch streamer. 7 Oscars and 41 nominations in one room. Because including Mark Rylance, I think. Mark Rylance won an Oscar for Bridge of Spies. He's very funny. Mark Rylance is one of my favorite parts of this movie. If you don't know that actor, yeah, Oscar winner for Bridge of Spies. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's kind of like, oh, that guy. He's one of the that guy. But he plays sort of a combination of Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg in Don't Look Up. And it's very funny. He's a hilarious, eccentric weirdo in this movie. And Mark Rylance, the actor, was my favorite part of this movie. Two more tweets on this list. We've almost made it through. We did it together, y'all. We did it together. Meryl Streep and Jonah Hill and Don't Look Up. Oh, and it's 2 characters from Shrek. There you go. Very nice. And then Don't Look Up director Adam McKay. Look over there. Okay, and that's a
I
meme.
believe.
Is that from RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yeah, this is a Drag Race meme.
Gotcha. RuPaul Drag Race meme. Good. Some fun stuff. There you go. That is the BuzzFeed list. Very nice. Pierce says hi to Travis. Very nice.
Hello.
Layla's digging the show. Very nice. Thank you, Layla. Appreciate having you here. Let's check out a couple of more trending topics in the Twitterverse. Yeah, right now it's a lot about Betty White. Here's a hashtag seriously 2021. Yeah, like on the last day. How crazy is that? Because it's one of those things, and it's a real bummer, because how often does an older person get trending, like Sir Paul McCartney or Morgan Freeman, or someone like Betty White starts trending, and it's like, I hope it's not the bad thing. And then it's like, oh, that person just had a funny quote, or they're in a new movie, or they made a TV appearance. But the crap went down. We lost Betty White, and for real. So it's like, sucks so much. And it's like, really, 2021? Like, you couldn't let her get to 100? Like, what a year. What a couple of years. Like, what an unprecedented. Hey, agree or disagree, y'all. The past couple of years have been a real crap storm. But you know what? We're doing it. We're making, you and I here, we're making it to 2022. And you know what? It's possible. We can turn it around. I believe in you. I believe in me. And I believe in the collective us, that we can turn it around and make it a good one. Travis?
I found one last gift that Miss White left us in terms in the form of a headline that came through yesterday.
Yeah. Hit
She
me with it.
responded.
Actually, let me step away for a second. Go ahead and talk to the folks about that. Okay.
You got it. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You do it. So we have here Ryan Reynolds reacts to Betty White's joke about his long-standing crush on her. This has been a joke in the media for the past couple of years. Ryan Reynolds is always saying, I have such a crush on Betty White. Betty White, will you go on a date with me? Da da da. It says here from an article from Complex, Ryan Reynolds playfully... My voice isn't working today. Ryan Reynolds playfully called out the media for exploiting the details of his romantic life, specifically his, quote, past relationship with Betty White. The 45-year-old Reynolds shared his feelings via Twitter on Friday, shortly after White jokingly referred to Reynolds' unrequited love for her. Quote, I heard Ryan can't get over this thing for me, she quipped to People magazine, but Robert Redford is the one. Reynolds caught wind of White's comments and, to no one's surprise, decided to keep the joke running. Quote, I'm absolutely sick of the media exploiting past relationships just to drive clicks, he quote tweeted the People article. Fans of Reynolds and White are well aware that the two have exchanged amusing banter over the years since co-starring in 2009's The Proposal, forgot about that movie, alongside Sandra Bullock. The actors have joked about their previous romance. Back in 2019, Reynolds shared a birthday post for the Golden Girls actress, whom he referred to as one of his exes. Quote, I don't usually post about ex-girlfriends, but Betty is special. He captioned a photo of him sitting alongside White. Happy birthday to the one and only Betty White. In this week's People magazine issue, which comes as and unfortunately we won't see the 100th birthday, but
right,
yeah,
but that's super fun. That's super fun. One last morsel, one last little gift from Betty White. Yeah, R.I.P. And for real, seriously, 2021, like, you're a jerk. 2021, 2020, like, let's, don't get me started on you. 2021, like, thanks but no thanks. 2021, see yourself out. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was just laughing along. Though I remembered halfway through that article that Betty White, along with someone else that we know, has a pretty solid episode cameo. I think 2-episode cameo on season 3 of Community.
Oh, very nice.
Anthropology teacher in the first 2 eps.
That's very rad. One of her many TV appearances. One of my handful of TV appearances. I do show up for a fun, memorable moment on the season 3 finale of Community. So I appreciate you setting me up for that, Travis.
I can't imagine better bookends to a season.
Very kind. How dare you mention me in the same breath as Betty White there? But yeah, I'll take it. I will take it. Thank you, sir. But yeah, we lost it. We lost a great one. We lost a great one for sure. And yeah, we've I just clicked on an article right here from the New York Times, 2021, like who we lost. Colin Powell, Cicely Tyson, legendary black actress, Stephen Sondheim. Yeah, some greats. And then the article went away because I have to get a subscription in order to read it. So my wife has the subscription. She gets the online New York Times. Yeah. So Betty White, yeah, just a real bummer. Gone at 99. And there you have it. Oh, so Travis, I have a knock on the door. I think it's my neighbor, Grandpa Eric, was going to come by. And what do you say? He wanted to read and comment on people's New Year's resolutions on Twitter for our Twitter deep dive.
Hey, we gotta gotta appreciate the elders because we never know how much time we have left. Am I right?
You got that right. So let me let Grandpa Eric, my neighbor, his name's Grandpa, just a little setup here. I have a neighbor, wonderful elderly gentleman. He's a little old fashioned and set in his ways. And he wants to scroll through Twitter and comment on people's hashtag New Year's resolutions. And if you have any New Year's resolutions or any questions for him, you can absolutely chat with Grandpa Eric. I'm going to let him in, and he'll come talk to us. All right.
All right, you got it.
Here we go. I'll
over
just be
anytime.
two shakes.
You got it. In the meantime, let's crack into one of my absolute favorites, How Your House Works, expanded and updated 3rd edition. Let's go ahead and just pick a random chapter here. Under wiring, motion activated switches. How it works. Older motion sensors used in security alarms and automatic door openers use beams of light, radar, or ultrasonic detectors. All 3 types are active in that they send out signals. Most motion sensors are passive infrared (PIR) sensors. They sense the infrared energy of the wavelength 8 to 12 micrometers radiated by the human body. To be useful, they need to discriminate between one, a moving body, and that's all we have time for. We'll pick up How Your House Works, expanded and updated edition next time. Now, I'd love, I'll give a warm welcome, even though nobody can hear you, but in your hearts, a warm welcome to Grandpa Eric reading your New Year's resolutions.
Oh, hello there, everyone. I am Grandpa Eric, and I just want to say a happy New Year. If you made it here, you did something right. Listen, you made it, because you could be spending New Year's in the graveyard. No one wants to spend New Year's in the graveyard. All right, I'll just let's put it that way. All right, I'm very fortunate. I am very fortunate to have one more year on this earth, one more go round around the sun. And did you make a resolution this year? Are you going to try to get better? Listen, I've stopped making resolutions. I've gotten to be what I'm going to be. All right? You can't teach an old dog new tricks, and you can't teach Grandpa Eric new tricks. I won't let you. I'm not going to let you. I don't want to learn any new tricks. I'm not going to learn a somersault. I'm not going to learn to pull a rabbit out of the hat. I'm not going to learn how to poop standing up. Listen, the man who learned how to poop standing up pooped on the floor. I don't even know what that means, but I am Grandpa Eric. And Happy New Year to you. Thank you for being here. And let's go ahead and look at some people's New Year's resolution. And I'll tell you whether these resolutions are worthwhile or whether they're full of beans. And by full of beans, I mean full of crap. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at New Year's resolutions. Travis, let's take a look. Travis, let's bring up some New Year's resolutions. There we go. All right. Thank you, Travis. You young whippersnapper. You teeny bopper. You blonde-headed young men. Travis, where are you? I can't see you. Travis, where are you?
I'm here. Hello.
Travis, the word on the street is, now there's a rumor going around that you had a mustache recently. Is that true?
That is true. I did. Not but 12 hours ago.
Why would a man with a mustache shave that mustache?
Oh, Grandpa Eric, I was just pretending. I don't think I've earned it yet.
You don't think you've earned it yet?
Yeah.
Well, listen, a mustache is a proud sign of virility on a man. I had a mustache once. Do you know how much respect I got from people when I walked around with my big old mustache?
A lot?
People looked me in the eye and they smiled. They nodded at me. Oh, a man. There's no kind of respect like the respect a man with a dirty mustache gets. Just a big, furry, dirty mustache that has food particles and soup. Oh, it's like, and beer. I could still taste my beer. I could smell my cigarettes on my mustache. Nothing like a mustache, Travis. Grow it back.
All right. Yes, sir.
You grow that mustache. All right, let's look at these New Year's resolutions. By the way, I am Grandpa Eric sitting in for your pal Hal, and I want to give a shout out to Lewis. I want to give a shout out to Sharon, Layla, Pierce, Kobe, Tim. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. I appreciate people hanging out. All right, I can't even see this. My New Year's resolution is My New Year, my New Year's resolution is to continue being a cutie patootie. Oh, look at that one. Maybe a New Year's resolution is to be a little bit more modest. You cutie patootie. I'll be the judge of that. Click on this woman's profile. Click on this woman's profile. I'll tell you if she's a cutie patootie. Well, that's not the one. You're wrong. You're listen, Travis. You're going ass over tea kettle over here.
Sorry, the sand.
Travis,
beneath my feet. I'm working on it.
Travis, what happened? Did you slip on a banana peel? Did you get a booger on your finger and you had to wipe it temporarily? And then you went to the wrong channel? You clicked on the wrong profile? Travis, if I was down there, I'd come down and waggle my finger. Who is that looking in the mirror right there? What are we doing? Where are we going? Travis, I don't know. You have turned this into chaos. This is
frighteningly accurate to conversations with my grandfather. So, Grandpa Eric, what happened was Twitter jumped the gun on me. As I went to click the profile, it decided to refresh the tweets I was seeing and dump a bunch of new ones, and all of a sudden, the one I meant to click on wasn't the one I clicked on.
Travis, I don't know if I like the way you handle your business. I might come down to that garage and back my car up into it. What are you doing? I'm not allowed to drive anymore. I'm not allowed to drive. I take the bus. I'm a proud bus rider. I also every once in a while I'll ride a bicycle.
That's
all right, Travis.
I'm glad you're keeping active.
Travis, you are on a fool's errand right now. There we go. Oh, Travis. All right, I take back everything I said. Now, this woman says, oh, my New Year's resolution is keep being a cutie patootie. Click on that profile picture. She says, I need money, not feelings. All right. Cutie patootie. All right. Yes. I would like Travis. Travis,
yes.
Here's what I need you to do, Travis. Yeah. I need you to send her a direct message and tell her and tell her Grandpa Eric needs a new caregiver. Come by, potentially give him a sponge bath, or do just a little light work around the house, a little light housework, and see if she wants to spend a little time with Grandpa Eric. Oh, let's go back to these. Grandpa Eric is really get my blood pressure is. I can feel my blood pressure rising. All right,
take a breath there.
Woo-wee. All right. Chris Wilson says my New Year's resolution is big pecs. Big. Those are some giant size. Look at pectoral muscles. Oh, back in the day, I used to. Do you know? I used to be. I used to be in the U.S. Navy.
Really?
No, not really. But I volunteered. I was in the Boy Scouts.
Okay, that's.
Like I was on a boat.
Yeah, that's the Navy. That feels like the Navy to me. I guess if you look at it the right way.
Yes.
Did you learn any cool seafaring stuff? Did you see any action?
I jumped in the water.
Okay.
I went for a little swim. I touched a manatee.
Wow.
All right, let's keep scrolling.
Right. There you go.
My New Year's resolution become way more sexy and heartless. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see if she could be any more sexy. Let's take a look at this.
Grandpa Eric, this is.
Oh boy. All right. Oh, you're sexy enough, kiddo. You're sexy enough. Let's get out of here. Go back to. Oh, she got a lot of followers. What is she buying her followers there? All right. Let's see what other New Year's resolutions. Come on, Travis. My New Year's resolution is 1920. Oh, blah 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 blah. I'm not sure what that is. Bill Belichick, New England Patriots. He's a grump. He's a real grump. My New Year's resolution is to work as hard as possible to elect Beto O'Rourke and Stacey Abrams. All right. Very nice. Any other? Let's get these New Year's resolutions. Okay. I personally don't have a New Year's resolution, but my New Year's resolution for all of Singapore is for all toilets to be fitted with bidets. Oh, Travis, do you like a nice bidet to clean your posterior?
No.
Oh, have you used one?
Yes, I've used a bidet exactly twice in my life, and each time I was really uncomfortable.
Oh, what happened? You thought it was a drinking fountain at first?
Yeah.
Is that true?
No.
No,
No, it's
come
not true.
on.
There's certain things I'd like to have control over. I'm a very
All
controlling
right,
person
all
when it
right.
comes
You
to
don't have to get
myself.
all nitty gritty, Travis. You don't have to describe.
It's not
You don't
gritty.
get
I don't
into the
care if it's
gory
gritty.
details. Me, I found myself in Paris, France,
Uh-huh.
and I sat down on what I thought was a toilet. Turned out to be a bidet, and ooh wee,
Surprise?
that was I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and you know what? You gotta keep clean back there. You gotta keep it clean.
Got it.
Layla's here from Texas. Well, Layla says, "LOL, you are crazy." Well, hey, don't knock until you try it. We got Tim with us. We got My Deal Barry, Layla, Sharon, Pierce. Oh, great to have you here, folks. What a nice group of young people. What a very nice group of young people. It does. Well, I don't even know if you're young, but you're probably young compared to me. I'm Grandpa Eric. That means I'm old because I'm a grandpa. All right. My New Year's resolution is to be absolutely deranged, to be unhinged. I will bite at least 2 people in 2022. Oh my goodness, promises, promises. Oh, I was watching the show yesterday when your pal Hal. Batman was on, and I think he talked to this young lady.
Yeah.
Brent Spiner, the actor that played Data in the Star Trek Next Generation. My New Year's resolution is to go on pretending that this year will be better than the last. Oh, tell me about it, Data. I need some data to the effect that the year will be better than last year. Oh my goodness!
Hey.
All right, here's a football New Year's. What was that? What was that, Travis?
I said, hey.
What were you gonna? All right, Travis. You know what? If you were Travis, if you were here, if you were my grandson, you know what I'd do?
What'd you do?
I'd smack you.
All right. Well, you're not, so.
Oh, how do you know?
Because I talked to my grandpa.
All right. Travis,
He's still around. He's got another couple months, I think.
Travis, you've got a little bit of a fresh mouth on you.
Yeah, look, I had a long night. Grandpa Eric, you're right. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm just old and cranky. Don't listen to me. Maybe I haven't had my fill of Mariani almonds yet. You know, I was told there'd be a bottomless cup of Mariani almonds if I came on the show today, and this bag is starting to run very low. That does not look bottomless to me.
All right, I'll make sure we get the writer sorted out next time.
It is 12:10 here on the Your Pal Hal show. I am Grandpa Eric filling in for Hal. Here's a football related New Year's resolution. Andy Reid, Kansas City Chiefs coach Andy Reid, on his New Year's resolution, I would say eating less, but then I'd end up looking like Pinocchio. Oh, because he's a big boy. Andy Reid is a portly gentleman. You know what? Enjoy it. I'm not even going to play them games with myself about a New Year's resolution. All I can say is I'm going to try and do better. There you go. Listen, that's all any of us can do. Make one day better than the next. Make your neighbor's day better than it was. Just that. I appreciate that. My New Year's resolution is to.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling past the fluff.
All right, producer Travis, just playing fast and loose. Oh, you've really got a fresh mouth, and by a fresh mouth, I mean some real scrolly fingers there. All right, here we go. Travis, don't mind me. I'm just a cranky old man. All right. Chelsea Fagan, making a New Year's resolution this year kind of feels like running back to your room on the Titanic to go get a cute outfit for the lifeboat. My first wife was on the Titanic.
Did she make it?
Nope.
Oh.
All right, Travis, I'm gonna run.
All right.
I've got a New Year's Eve party to get to.
All right.
And I'm going to start walking now so I can make it there because I'm going to be tipsy, so I'm not going to drive. and I don't want to ride the bus. I want to look out for Omicron. When I get to the party, I'll wear my mask. So I'm going to get ready for that. I got to put on my tuxedo because I'd get dressed up fancy for New Year's.
Oh.
But I wish everybody a Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all. Thank you for hanging out with Grandpa Eric here on the back channel. Pierce is 10 years old. Oh, my goodness. Grandpa Eric, how old are you, Kobe says. Well, I am, let's just say I am 80, blah, 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 blah. All right, okay. I'm an older, I'm an octo. I'm an octopus, all right? I'm an octogenarian. Layla is 57 and gorgeous as heck. All right, I believe it. Yes, queen. And Pierce says, don't matter my age, but I want to say I don't want to go because I don't think it's good enough. All right, very nice, very nice. Well, all you young folks, and you're all young compared to Grandpa Eric, I appreciate you being here. Happy New Year. Have a safe, happy. All right. We'll see you next time. See you in 2022. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Travis. Don't take any of what I said personally. All right.
Oh,
bye.
No. Likewise. Bye-bye. What a guy. Respect your elders. I've got a grandpa who is 95, who I'm going to be seeing next week. I'm very excited. Anyways, let's pivot here. So, Chapter 2, wiring. Receptacle, otherwise known as your outlet. How it works: a receptacle provides a way to connect lamps, appliances, and other electrical devices into a circuit. When plugged in, a device becomes an extension of that circuit. To prevent wires in a circuit from being scrambled, hot wires plugged into neutral or grounding wires, etc., a receptacle's sockets and its matching prongs conform to standard patterns in the common 15 amp 120 volt VAC receptacle to the left, and we'll pick that up next time. Here is Hal back from his break.
All right, thank you, Travis, for letting me back in and keeping the show going by reading random nonsense. I appreciate you. And Travis, I don't think I've asked you this point blank.
Yeah.
Have you made any New Year's resolutions, or do you make New Year's resolutions?
I used to. No, I haven't made any. I am like that one tweet that Grandpa Eric read. I'm just going to try and do better.
There you go. There you go. One day at a time. One day at a time, doing better. I like that. I like that. It is 12:15, and you know what? I'm going to try to make the Your Pal Hal show better one day at a time for everyone here that's listening. And Travis, like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to pull back the curtain or anything on the show too much here. But I feel like we've been making steady. Like, I've been having just more and more fun with the show and just getting engagement with people and just like really enjoying what you and I have been doing.
A hard
what do you
agree
think?
on my part. This has become something that, as much as we're at work, this is as much fun as I've ever had on the job. I'll put it that way, if not more. And
I love hearing that. Good stuff. And I've been having a good time myself. Thanks to you, Travis. Thanks to the folks at Backchannel, and thanks to the folks that are hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Some in the chat. Tim, Kobe, Pierce, Shannon, Layla. Very nice. Happy New Year. Thank you, folks. And in 2022, you know what? Let's take it to the next level. Let's go to the next level. Let's dial it up. Let's fire it up. Let's get this bad boy fired up in 2022. It is 12:16 at the home office right here in Los Angeles, California. It is 3:16 on the East Coast, 3:16 on the East Coast, in New Jersey, New York, where my mom is, and it is 2:16 in Omaha, Nebraska, the home of our friend Rob Schaefer, attorney at law, and we are having a lot of fun today. Again, we got some pop culture coming up here, and some good stuff to talk about. So. Coming up here, we got a, let's jump into reviews and recommendations. And Travis, if you want to bring up the Rotten Tomatoes page for the movie Licorice Pizza, Licorice Pizza, you are a step ahead. Nicely done. So last night I got to see the movie Licorice Pizza. It's a new movie from Paul Thomas Anderson, and Paul Thomas Anderson has directed some great films over his career. Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood, and several others. Punch Drunk Love, The Master, and Magnolia. Yeah, he's got a great filmography. Licorice Pizza is the first edition, is the latest addition to Paul Thomas Anderson's filmography, and I got to tell you, everybody, I really enjoyed this movie. The chemistry between the two stars is infectious, and it's a sweet story about a friendship in the summer of the 1970s, living in Hollywood and the San Fernando Valley, and it's about being young, young love, like having your first crush, and there are some wonderful vignettes. I to describe the way this movie felt, it felt a little bit like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to me. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood meets. Oh, I was comparing it to. Uh, oh, okay, yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood meets Lost in Translation, because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it is this sprawling story about Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt in this Quentin Tarantino movie hanging out. There's a lot of just like you're watching them connect, hang out, go through these kind of Hollywood, obviously Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 1960s vignettes and scenes, and you're just kind of vibing and going on a journey with these characters. Very similar vibe in Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie Licorice Pizza. The uh, the these two characters played by Cooper Hoffman and the one of the Haim sisters. I forget what her first name is. Alana Haim from the band Haim. They're on this journey together, and you're just going along for the ride, and their conversations are just super enjoyable. Peter Svoboda in the house. What is up, Peter? Thank you for joining the party. Glad to hear from you, Peter. Did you see Licorice Pizza yet? Or do you have any New Year's resolutions? Would love to know. So yeah, I really enjoyed just hanging out with these characters in Licorice Pizza, but also not just that hangout vibe of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but also it had the sweetness and also the sort of like, is this a friendship or is this more kind of relationship that you had in Lost in Translation? So if you those are two movies that I love. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Lost in Translation, and you put that vibe together, that's what you have here with Licorice Pizza. There are great cameo performances from Bradley Cooper. Sean Penn is really funny in this. And Peter Svoboda says, I had tickets for the theater today, but when I got there, they closed. New Year's resolution is to touch more grass. There you go. Get out and enjoy the out of doors, enjoy the grass. And yeah, that's a bummer that the theater was closed. Were they closed because of Omicron or something? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. If you had tickets, I hope you can get a refund or get tickets to see another screening. So yeah, there you go. Licorice Pizza. Really enjoyed the heck out of this movie. A little bit long. It's clocking in at close to 2.5 hours. And well, Peter, good luck. I hope you get to see it. And you know what? Their loss is our gain. Absolutely appreciate you being here. Let's look at what some of the critics have to say about Licorice Pizza. I would say this is one of the 5 best movies of the year that I've seen. One of my 5 favorite movies. Also on that list, I'll say Power of the Dog. which you can see on Netflix now, is fantastic. Just a Power of the Dog, powerful movie, really excellent. And then also Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, damn good comedy, loved that. So yeah, those are a few movies that would probably be in my top 5. All right, here are some thoughts on Licorice Pizza. Such is the energy Anderson whips up, forever sending in chaos from the edge of the frame. The result is a giddy freewheel in which scenes never end, how you or the characters expect, and what's coming next is anyone's guess. 5 out of 5 stars, and yeah, it does have a frenetic, fun energy when you're on this journey, when you're vibing with these characters. Great. The things in Licorice Pizza that are so good, like the performances from Haim and Kaufman, and Cooper, and the period fidelity. Yeah, like the truth of like the time period here. Like it feels like 1970s. It's steeped in that kind of nostalgia. Make you wish that the entire movie was just as good. Okay, so this is a little bit mixed, 3 out of 4 stars, but still a positive review. John Nugent of Empire Magazine says, looser and funnier than his recent efforts. Yeah, this is like, if you think about Paul Thomas Anderson, a lot of his movies are heavy or dark, but this is absolutely a more lighthearted, fun, sweeter journey than Paul Thomas Anderson often takes us on. Sharper and more formally assured than his earliest films, this is Paul Thomas Anderson operating at full capacity, a master at work. 5 out of 5. Yeah, I think he has just a really deft hand here. Just a really he threads the needle. There's Linda Marek from the Jewish Chronicle, and listen, as a Jew, I guess that's my paper. All right. There is a heady optimism about Licorice Pizza that is often missing from Anderson's earlier films. There you go. And then last one I'll read from Leonard Maltin, one of my all-time favorite film critics, who I used to read as a kid growing up. I had fun watching Licorice Pizza, an all too rare quality that no other year-end release can match. For that, I am grateful that someone wrote Paul Thomas Anderson a blank check to make such an idiosyncratic, highly personal film. And yeah, it is highly personal because Paul Thomas Anderson, he is the bard, the poet laureate of the San Fernando Valley, because I guess that's where he grew up, here in Southern California. And dude, Paul Thomas Anderson, he gets the specifics of the valley here. If you don't know the valley, it's got a very specific vibe and landmarks and just a texture to it. And he nails that. He did it in Magnolia. He did it in Punch Drunk Love. I'm probably missing others where he really, Boogie Nights. You get a little San Fernando Valley vibe in there. So Paul Thomas Anderson did it again. The poet laureate of the San Fernando Valley. Great stuff. So highly recommend checking out Licorice Pizza. Pierce is back eating a chocolate muffin. Pierce, I love the snack update. I salute you. Here at the Your Pal Hal show, we got some Mariani almonds on deck. Duke in South Carolina just joined us. What up, Duke? Glad to have you here. Also got some a big old Ziploc bag full of pita chips. Listen, it's a snack-friendly show. Duke, what are you snacking on? Sharon, Tim, let us know. Peter, are you snacking on anything? Always care about this. This is a snack positive zone. Any snacks, bring them. Send it. Any beverages in the house? I got my coffee on deck. I got my water. And I'm triple dipping. I got some apple cider vinegar, my health elixir. Okie doke. Now, we have a new a new segment here on the Your Pal Hal show. This is the Your Pal Hal official Twitter poll. So if you're not following me on Twitter, I would love for you to be following me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is just at Hal Rudnick, at Hal Rudnick. You got that, Travis, right? Can you pop that on the screen? Hell yeah. Thank you, good sir. At Hal Rudnick. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can take part in, Pierce is drinking a little water, a classic beverage. I am so down with the H2O. So today's Twitter poll is, what is your fave cryptozoological creature? Now, cryptozoological creature, those are like fantasy creatures, all right? So, or like urban legend creatures like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster. So here's the poll. Go ahead and make that bigger. Thank you, Travis. And Travis, you're going to have to vote on that so we can see the results. But right now, let me just read the choices. Let me just read the choices before you vote. The choices for fave cryptozoological creature are Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, the Chupacabra, or Mothman. Mothman. All right. So there are the choices. Travis, go ahead and pick one, and then what are you in real time? Talk it out. Talk it out, Travis. Which of these? And maybe there's some that aren't listed, like the Jersey Devil is one that's
Big
not
fan
listed.
of that one. Name alone. Big fan of that one.
Yeah, the Jersey Devil is the jackalope a cryptozoological?
I don't know if that. I think does it have to be terrifying, or does it? That probably the Yeti. Also Yetis.
Oh, the Yeti. Yeah, the Yeti is like a Bigfoot in snow, kind of.
Yeah, the flavor.
All right,
Given
so talk
the
us through your
options here,
choice. We have options
such
here.
Deep experience with so many of these. My personal favorite, just by name alone, is the Jersey Devil. I think it's hilarious. I have a roommate who's very into Mothman. She has a bumper sticker that says "Mothman ate my butt at a Denny's," and I think that's pretty funny.
That's that's weird and funny,
right? And I think though, because I have an old roommate. I have a lot
Yes.
of old roommates, by the way. You'll hear me say that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
He lives in southern North Carolina now on a lot of property, and he is nearly convinced that he has heard something akin to a Bigfoot. So just by proximity of experience,
Okay.
I got to go with Bigfoot.
Okay. Go ahead and vote, and let's see what the tally is. Boom. All right.
Wow.
So, fave cryptozoological creature, Bigfoot is number 2, coming in with, this is after 152 votes. So we're getting some good numbers on this poll. 152 votes. Bigfoot first, or sorry, all right, let's start at the bottom. Mothman is 4th with 13.2%. Coming in 3rd, El Chupacabra with 19.7%. Coming in 2nd, Travis's choice, Bigfoot, at 30.3%. And then coming in 1st, everyone's fave cryptozoological creature, the Loch Ness Monster, Nessie. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. That is your official Your Pal Hal Twitter poll right here on Backchannel. And if you want to participate in our Twitter poll, or if you want to let us know, if you want to tweet at us, you can go to my Twitter at Hal Rudnick, on Twitter. Pierce just said, my New Year's resolution is to be happy, make friends, and make other people happy. I love that. Oh, and Pierce also agrees with Travis, Bigfoot. So very nice, Pierce. Appreciate you. Thank you for chiming in. All right. It is 12:32 here on the Your Pal Hal Show. We'll be taking you up to 1 o'clock. And please stick with us all day. You're going to have shows. You're going to have different hosts and all sorts of fun stuff happening throughout the day right here on Backchannel. It's 12:32. We're going up till 1 o'clock on the West Coast. It is 3:32 on the East Coast, going up till 4 o'clock on the East Coast. All right. Now we're going to go back to it's a very Twitter centric show today. And we found a Twitter account that we really enjoyed the other day. It's AITA. Am I the a-hole? Am I the quote unquote a-hole? And on this Twitter account, people ask questions. They ask for advice. They relay situations that are happening in their life, and am I the jerk in this situation, or is it the end? Let's jump into that right now. All right. So, Travis, just find us a random one that we haven't looked at yet. Find us a random one that we haven't looked at yet. I trust you, Travis. Travis, I trust you. I trust you with my life right here. All right. Don't let me down, Travis. All right, Travis, what do we got? What do we got? Just click on a random one that we haven't looked at, and we'll find it out in real time.
Apologies here. I'm trying to find one that is there we go. Fantastic.
All right.
Okay. We have
Here we go. Yes.
Am I the a-hole for giving my coworker a fantasy novel for Secret Santa to try to broaden her horizons?
Okay. There we go. We'll be the judge of that. And as I read this, if you have any opinions on this whatsoever, please let us know. If you can make it a little bit. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you, brother. Am I the a-hole for giving my coworker a fantasy novel for Secret Santa to try to broaden her horizons? Okay. First off, I will say that, you trying to saying, oh, your horizons are narrow to this woman, that's a little bit of a rocky start. It's a little judgmental, but we'll see. I'll reserve judgment till the end. Okay. For Secret Santa, I got Sarah, who put down a bunch of books that she wanted, as well as other things like socks, tea, and candy. I was a little disappointed, to be honest, because I really like to shop for people and give really cool gifts, and these were just blah things, I guess, on her list. When I looked up at all the books to get her, I found that they were all romance novels. I felt kind of cringe buying her romance novels, so I looked at the common themes, and I found a really good fantasy novel to buy her instead, called Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. It has a romance in it too. I figure if she likes to read, then she'd be happy to broaden her horizons and branch out. I also got her some Baby Yoda socks to go with it, because who doesn't like Baby Yoda, and some Bigelow tea that look good. Okay, so he said the list was socks and tea and books, and he checked all those boxes. That's so far, this seems like a pretty good Secret Santa gift. Okay, the story continues. Let's see. We did the exchange this morning, and she looked visibly confused when she opened hers. She changed her face to be surprised, happy, but this really bothered me. In the break room later, I heard her talking about and complaining, saying she didn't get why someone got her these things. The other person said they probably were just upset they got a woman instead of a man on the Secret Santa list. Wow, which I thought was rude. I'm a woman too. I'm just not a pumpkin spice latte and Hallmark woman. All right. I appreciate you, lady. Then, after I saw her give the socks to someone else, saying they could have them for their kid. Wow. This woman doesn't appreciate some cool Baby Yoda socks. I was honestly really bothered by this. I put thought and effort into a gift. Am I the a-hole for getting her something to branch out the humdrum romance genre and Baby Yoda socks? I thought everyone liked Baby Yoda. You would think. Edit. For those trying to make this into me being a pick me, first of all, don't be misogynistic. Okay, well, I don't know if that needs to come into it. Second of all, she wasn't talking about $5 Harlequin romances on her list. Her list had the following books: Okay, I don't even know these books. I'm gonna skip them. So there aren't traditional romance novels. There were normal enough to make me think that branching out was fine.
You know, I
Okay,
got to be honest. When I saw the title, I didn't think this was going to be such a sort of medium, kind of nuanced issue.
okay,
Yeah, there's not really. It seems this seems like you could justify either side of this if you tried hard enough.
right. Where do you fall, Travis?
So I appreciate someone. This is rough. They're coworkers. They know each other to a degree, but on a Secret Santa list in an office, just get them the thing on the list. Just do that. There's no need, I
Yeah,
think, to try to impart a broadening experience on your coworker.
right.
It just to
Yeah,
me it feels
yeah.
presumptive.
A little. I agree. Just get them. Like this woman gave you a very complete list.
Yeah,
Maybe do that if it is. Although it's weird to me that the person got to put such a full uh like such a like so many choices. I thought Secret Santa should be random. Like you just get the person what you want to get them. So little
right.
column A, little column B. But if you have the list, stick to the list. The this Twitter account that we're reading from, by the way, is AITA underscore online. AITA underscore online. Uh, Pierce's brother is playing Fortnite. Thank you for the update, Pierce. Travis, find us one more, please. Make it better than the last one. Just
You got
but
it.
randomly pick one. Don't put too
Hmm.
much thought into it. Just pick the next one that comes up.
Got it.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for how I reacted after I found out my husband ran a secret background check on me before we got married? Okay. I like this. Um, let's take a look at this. Thank you, Travis. Okay, this guy ran a background check on his wife before they got married. Like that's a little cuckoo. That's like next level. I know my wife probably wishes she ran a background check on me, but too late. The ring is on the finger. No, she didn't find out too much crazy stuff after we got married. Pretty tame, pretty tame. Okay, we've been married for 3 years, and I only just found out recently that before we got married, my husband ran a background check on me and my family. I found out because we were on vacation, and his family, and they were doing things I had no interest in participating in a few times, so I stayed behind. He let me borrow his laptop because I left mine at home. I made a folder with my name and I was searching it for a moment when I found another folder with my name. The folder was full of reports on me, my family, including extended family, and two of my childhood friends. Wow. That's intense. That's a little weird. Okay. I read as much of the reports as I could before my husband and his family came home for the first day, for the day. At first, I was just hurt he would do something like this without talking to me first. But as I read more and started finding out things about my family and friends that I never even knew, I started to get angry. It's hard to put into words, but I felt like I had gone cold all over, uh, but also like it wasn't me reading these things. So when I saw my husband, I exploded on him in front of his family. At first, he tried to say it wasn't a big deal, and his cousin chimed in to say it wasn't normal, or it was normal. Uh, and he wasn't the only one who had done it in their family. When he saw I wasn't calming down, he tried to get me to go into our room so we could talk about it privately. But I told him I wasn't going anywhere with him and I was leaving. My husband told me to stay and he would sleep somewhere else, or he would leave, but we were staying in a house owned by his parents, and it felt weird for me to stay and make him leave, especially since his family were there, were still there. I ended up staying at a hotel for the night, and we both flew home shortly after that, cutting the vacation short. Am I the a-hole? Wow, 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 wow. What is this account supposed to do? Uh, uh, Pierce says. So if you're talking about the account we're reading, it it says who. It's basically asking who's wrong. Who's wrong in the situation? Am I the jerk, or is the other person the jerk? If that's what you're asking, Pierce. And in this case, I feel like uh, the guy is the jerk, but be careful when you go looking for trouble. You'll often find it. You'll often, in some way, shape, or form. But to do this and not admit it, and that's a hard thing to admit. Like, yeah, I would say that's above and beyond. That's next level enlisting this service. Travis, where are you? Where are you on this?
Yeah, there is. I mean, I've had some dating experiences where after I was pretty vigilant, the next couple times I met somebody, but still, this is a bridge too far. And I want to clarify that these tweets are pulled from a Reddit subreddit, as we mentioned yesterday,
Gotcha.
of the same name, AITA, and then the tweets themselves have a link to the Reddit post in which you can see the discourse around the topic. And basically, from what I see, everybody in the comment section is saying, "Yeah, no, that's several bridges too far."
Yeah. One time I was at dinner with my wife and a couple of friends of hers, and one friend and one of his friends' work associates, and the friend worked in Homeland Security, and his partner that was with him uh, was like Israeli Assad.
Whoa.
Yeah, my mom says a bit too far. The background check. Mom, good to see you. And when I went to the bathroom, my wife told me that the guy who used to be with the Israeli Secret Service told her that I seemed like kind of shifty or something, and like I didn't realize, like, this was early on in dating my wife, and like we went to this dinner, and I didn't like the fact that I was being analyzed, like I was being profiled at dinner. Like I didn't know that's what I was getting into. And I thought I was just like able to throw a few drinks back and like fun. I felt like
Yeah.
it was a little unfair, like getting
Yeah.
this diagnosis from yeah, from Mr. Israeli Secret Service. So yeah, screw you, buddy.
Yeah.
Not cool. Not cool. Uh, very cool. Travis,
Mm-hmm.
let's look at one more. Let's do one more of
You
these,
never
okay?
ask. Let's see here. Something a little more benign for our closing thread here.
A- am I the a-hole for letting my cat sit in the roasting pan? So here's a picture. If you could see it, there was an adorable little kitty uh, on a kitchen counter in a roasting pan. Okay, first off, I would say no, like this is just off the picture. No, as long as you rinse it out, or like, don't just put the roasting pan back in the cabinet, because I don't want to roast my Christmas goose or make a pot roast and have cat hair in it. All right. Definitely don't want that. So yeah, there's a picture of this cat in the roasting pan. About and definitely don't cook your cat. We're anti-cooking pets on the Your Pal Hal show. All right, Travis, let's read this entry, please. Yeah, my mom says yuck. Yeah, what do you want? Pot roast and hairballs? Okay. Uh is that the okay? Throwaway account? Is that where it starts?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Throwaway account. I bought a new roasting pan yesterday. Got it home, took it out of the box, and left it on the table. Come back in the room 2 minutes later, and no surprise, one of my cats is happily sitting in it, looking at me with big eyes like, for me? Meow, meow, meow. It's adorable. I take a picture, send it to the group chat for my family saying, look what we're having for Thanksgiving. Ha 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 ha. I get the normal responses of LOLs, smiley faces, etc. Then my sister goes, I hope you're not going to actually cook the turkey in that. You know what? My husband is allergic to cats. I say, yes, I'm going to cook in it, and I'm literally about to wash it and put it away until Thanksgiving. She keeps going about how disgusting it is and how they won't be eating anything out of it. It's gross. I just don't respond. My mom calls like an hour later and tells me my sister is very upset and my mom is just going to get some roasting pans from the dollar store for the turkey because my sister is afraid of her husband getting sick. Like, am I crazy? And it goes on. Like, am I crazy? It's a metal pan. I've already washed thoroughly. It's not like hair can be stuck on it. My sister used to share a pillow with our old cat and let her lick the plate like, hello, I know I know my brother-in-law is allergic to cats, but he sits on my couch, which even after vacuuming has a lot more cat on it than a pan that's been washed. There you go. Um, who's the a-hole? The sister and the husband. If yeah, if the pan's washed, we're good. We are good here. Travis, what says
Yeah,
you?
I'm not here.
What's up?
Whoops, turned myself off there for a second. I'm not here for performative family drama. It's hard enough to get through the holidays, and if someone's trying to make a stink just for the sake of getting attention or to find a reason to not show up to the family thing, like, just come on. Come on. That's being mad because you think it's fun.
Right?
Yeah. And
Thank you.
I have dietary restrictions. I am allergic to dairy, and it's so much easier. Good Lord, to just be aware of what's going on. And I mean, I don't know, teach their own, but I can never see myself in the position where certainly asking someone on my behalf to be like, oh no 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 no, just be like, oh okay, you know, if it ends up being a concern, I'm just going to opt out of it. I'm not going to make the consensus change for me.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
like if it but here's the thing. If you wash the damn thing thoroughly,
Yeah.
we're all good. We're all good. So
Exactly.
Travis, you brought up your dietary restrictions. Some of them are allergy related and some of them are just self-imposed. So
Yeah.
we have one day left here at the end of the year. Will you in the year 2021 bend the knee to peanuts and peanut butter? Will you bend the
No.
knee to peanut butter? Will
No,
you
I don't
pledge
like
your
it.
allegiance? Will you
No.
get down and genuflect in the shadow of peanut butter?
No, I don't like it. I have no good
No,
reason to.
that's a wrong. That's a wrong. That is a wrong.
That's wrong. Look, if that be the thing that
Peanut butter is delicious. Peanut butter is my favorite dishes.
that's great. You can have all of it.
I want it. I will. I'll take all of it.
The universal
You
share
don't.
that
You don't
was
need to
given
tell
to
me that
me.
because I already eat it all with a
All right.
spoon out of the jar.
All right. See, this is the problem. This is the problem.
Yeah.
People, this doesn't happen so much anymore, but occasionally, especially when you're younger, people go, "You don't eat that? You don't?"
Yep.
It's like, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. This is not inverse. I'm not going to get on you for eating it.
Why
You
would
know?
you? How could you?
Because it's gross. I don't know.
Oh! Whoa, whoa,
Oh.
whoa, time out. Time out there,
Yeah.
Travis.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is a gift from the heavens. Peanut butter is a gift. By the way, we got Tim in New Hampshire. We got Ronald in Michigan. Pierce in Texas. Pierce, do you like peanut butter? Tell me you like peanut butter, Pierce. Ronald, are you a peanut butter guy? I want to know. We are here. It is 12:51 on the Your Pal Hal show. We're coming up towards the end of the show here. But Travis and I, you know what? We're very, oh, my mom is allergic to peanut butter. Mom, you're not helping. Sometimes know when to say when. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pierce, where are you at on peanut butter? Ronald, you can let us know if you enjoy peanut butter by getting your smart device's attention, using the word say, and putting in whatever you want to do there. Say, I love peanut butter. Pierce likes peanut butter. Pierce is down with the PB. Pierce is down with the PB. I appreciate you, Pierce. I appreciate you. Travis. Oh, I got a phone call. Yes, they're saying get a clue about peanut butter, Travis.
All right.
Hello, peanut butter hotline. How can I help you? Oh yeah, no, it's true. Travis is not bending the knee to peanut butter. I know, right? He had one shot at the end of the year to make 2021 to really save it. All right, yeah, I know. I'm bummed about it too. Bye. That was the general public, Travis.
That's ridiculous. Whatever.
Well, I'm ridiculous, okay? But not as ridiculous as your views on peanut butter. I mean, just hurtful and yeah. I did love chocolate peanut butter cups. Oh, okay, Travis.
Yes.
You wouldn't mess with a Reese's peanut butter cup?
No, for one, it has dairy in it, so we're already out the gate.
All right. You know what? I've tried.
Let me live.
Oh my God! Now it's being turned around on me.
Yeah.
Like I'm. Oh boy, I'm the villain in this scenario.
Yeah.
Me, the one trying to improve your life.
You are the person buying me fantasy novels for my Secret Santa gift when all I wanted was haughty romance.
Oh my gosh. Well, when you put it in those terms, I can kind of understand that, Travis. Doggone it. All right, we've come to the last segment of the show. We've done a lot of things on our show today, and this is rejected segments. Okay? These are bad officially. So this is a segment that we thought like, oh, this might be is like we thought about putting this in the show, and then we're like, no, this would not be entertaining for people, or would just be a little too personal, a little too weird, a little. So today's rejected segment is how does online banking for 10 minutes. So here I say I have a check here. I'll cover up the information, but I have a check and I've endorsed it, and I have to, but I have to put it in the bank. So it would have been me like logging in to my online banking account, and then I would go ahead and take the picture of the check.
Hal?
Okay. Yes.
Now, we've done things like this before. We've gotten into the segment, but at this point, this is your personal information. We rejected this for good reason.
I was just about to do the whole I feel like I've done that before. Like I'm explaining the segment.
Yep.
And then I end up actually doing it. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to that's my personal financial information, and you know what? That's a bad idea to put that out there.
Not great.
I almost gave my banking password.
Yeah.
Zip it. Zip the lip. All right. So that was today's rejected segment. Folks, we've come to the end of our show, and we've had such fun. Thank you for hanging out with your pal Hal for this journey. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you have a safe and healthy New Year's and a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday at 11 a.m. We're with you Monday through Friday, 11 to 1, and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 to 1 on the West Coast. Have a safe and happy New Year. Thank you, everybody who's hung out with us today, everybody in the stream. Pierce, Tim, Peter, my mom, and everyone else who has joined us. Thank you, everybody at Backchannel, and thank you, producer Travis, for being a pal and a producer extraordinaire. Happy New Year, brother. And everybody, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We'll see you in 2022. Bye-bye now.